Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Lucas?
Here.
Kimmons?
Here.
Kaiser? McEwen?
Here.
Graff?
Here.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome everyone this evening to City of Moberly Council meeting. Everyone should have seen the agenda in their packet. I'd entertain a motion for the approval of tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Tonight's agenda has been approved. You've also received a copy of the minutes from the September 23rd council meeting in your packet. Are there any changes or questions regarding the minutes? Entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The minutes have been approved for the September 23rd council meeting. Recognition of visitors. Mr. Bogowski.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, tonight we are joined by Jeff Arp from MIRMA. He's our representative and he wishes to address the council.
Hey, Jeff, welcome.
All right, Council, thank you for your time. As the city administrator said, my name is Jeff Arp. I'm one of the loss control consultants.
Watch that guy behind you there, Phil. Yeah.
Are we good?
Good.
I'm one of the loss control consultants with MIRMA. MIRMA is a self-insurance pool that the city's been a member of for several years now. We provide our members with a comprehensive property casualty coverage packet. We process and handle your claims, and we spend a lot of time, money, and effort promoting the best practices in risk management. We accomplish that with our monthly newsletter, with our annual meeting and seminars that we put on. I'm required to make multiple on-site visits, and that list can go on. We also have different reimbursement programs that you can take advantage of. One of the programs that we have is our risk grant program, and the reason why I'm here tonight. The program was put together several years ago to help members offset the cost of equipment that you identified a need for, and it fits within our risk management mission statement. This past year, we received the following applications, and they were approved for the following amounts. A car camera for $3,375, a hydraulic pipe saw for $4,241.25, and an eye wash station for $996. In total, $8,612.25 was awarded to the city. At the time I was in the office, I was able to get payment for 2 of the 3, and I talked to the Parks Department today. That other check should be in the mail soon, and you should be receiving that. So I'd like to thank all 3 departments for taking the time to fill out the application and doing the research that's needed to get this money up here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Do we want to?
Yeah, we'll take the photo over with Jeff.
Yeah. Special thank you to Mr. Art for making the trip up and the presentation, and thanks to the services that they provide to the city of Moberly. I'd also like to add, if you'd like to speak to the council, please fill out a green card from the clerk. You'll have 4 minutes to address the council, put your name, your address, and you will we'll call you up at the appropriate time towards the end of the meeting. Okay, communications requests and informational items number 3. Proposals from the Tourism Advisory Commission for the following sponsorships to the Chamber of Commerce, Junk Junction 1500, the Christmas Festival Event 1000, and updated City of Moberly Maps 2000. Any additional questions or anything to add with these requests? Nope. Okay. I entertain a motion for the approval of the proposal from the Tourism Advisory Council.
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The proposal has been approved from the Tourism Advisory Commission. Number 4, a request from Jeremy Kitchen to hold the 2024 Cowboys for Christmas Parade on November 24th. Anything additional to add or any changes to this?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, one correction to make on this. The event is November 2nd. On Mr. Kitchen's application, the date is correct there. There's just a drafting error in the summary, but it is November 2nd, and that has been approved by staff and recommended for approval.
Very good. Thank you very much. Any questions or discussion from council? Hearing none, entertain a motion for the approval.
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The request for the Cowboys for Christmas has been approved. Public hearing and receipt of bids. Number 5, receipt of bids for 3 zero-turn commercial mowers. We've got those up on the screen, so we just need to receive those. So entertain a motion for the receiving of the bids.
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Bids have been approved. Number 6, receipt of bids for the new copy machines. Let's see. Looks like we have one bid for that. Do we have a motion for the approval of the bids?
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We have approval for the receipt of the bids. Number 7, receipt of bids for the Green 4 field fencing. Do we have a motion for the approval of these bids?
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It has been approved. Number 8, receipt of bids for the EDA grant downtown sewer rehabilitation. Several bids on the screen. I entertain a motion for the receipt of these bids.
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The bids have been approved. As far as consent agenda this evening, as with most evenings, we do have a consent agenda. All of these items were discussed in the last work session, consisting of number 9 through number 19. Would entertain a motion for the reading of the consent agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First and only reading of the consent agenda, please.
Bill number R1716, a resolution approving parental leave for City of Moberly employees. Bill number R1717, a resolution authorizing a professional services agreement with Outline and Associates for design and planning. Bill number R1718, a resolution accepting the bid of McEwen Farm and Lawn LLC for 2 mowers and accepting the bid of Precision Watercraft Incorporated for 1 mower and authorizing the purchase of 3 mowers for the Public Works Department. Bill R1719, a resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to execute donation agreement between the City of Moberly and Walmsley Properties LLC. Bill number R1720, a resolution accepting the proposal and authorizing the purchase of 5 color copiers and a 60-month maintenance agreement from Gibbs Technology Company doing business as GFI Digital. Bill number R1721, a resolution authorizing the filing of an application with the Missouri Department of Natural Resources State Revolving Fund Program for loans under the Missouri Safe Drinking Water Law, Section 640 RSMO. Bill number R1722, a resolution approving the bid of VSU Sewer of Missouri LLC and authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement for the downtown sewer rehabilitation project. Bill number R1723, a resolution authorizing the reimbursement of city expenditures in the amount of $285,000 from the Neighborhood Improvement District Bond Series 2020 Sewer System Improvements Account. Bill number R1724, a resolution authorizing contracting with Rent.Fund LLC to provide kayak rental services to the Moberly Parks and Recreation Department. Bill number R1725, a resolution accepting the bid of and authorizing contracting with Bennett's Deck and Fence LLC to install outfield fencing at the Howard Hills Athletic Complex. And bill number R1726, a resolution of the City of Moberly, Missouri, authorizing application for a 2024 State Homeland Security Program grant.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion or questions from council regarding the consent agenda? Entertain a motion for the approval of the consent agenda this evening.
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The consent agenda has been approved. Ordinances and resolutions, number 20, an ordinance, Ms. Graff.
Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance amending section 46-3 by including a definition of marijuana dispensary and amending the use table provided in section 46-118 by permitting marijuana dispensaries in B2 zones and by amending section 46-146 as a use standard for marijuana dispensaries.
Thank you. We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor of the reading of the ordinance signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First reading, please.
An ordinance amending section 46-3 by including a definition of marijuana dispensary and amending the use table provided in section 46-118 by permitting marijuana dispensaries in B2 zones and by amending section 46-146 as a use standard for marijuana dispensaries.
Thank you. Any further discussion or questions from council? Hearing none, second reading, please.
An ordinance amending section 46-3 by including a definition of marijuana dispensary and amending the use table provided in section 46-118 by permitting marijuana dispensaries in B2 zones and by amending section 46-146 as a use standard for marijuana dispensaries.
Thank you. Last chance for any further discussion or questions. Hearing none, do we have a motion for the approval of the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I'm sorry, roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff.
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 21, Mr. Kimmons, an ordinance.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company, and I ask that it be read twice for consideration of passage.
Thank you. We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Thank you. Any further discussion from council? Hearing none. Second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Thank you. Last chance for questions or discussion from council. Hearing none, do we have a motion for the approval of the ordinance?
So moved.
We got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff.
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 22, an ordinance. Mr. McEwen.
Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company, and has to be read twice for consideration.
Thank you. We do have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Thank you. Any further discussion from council? Hearing none. Second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Thank you. Last chance for questions or discussion from council. Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion for the approval of the ordinance, please.
So moved.
Have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff.
Yes.
The ordinance has been adopted. Thank you. Number 23, an ordinance. Ms. Graff.
Mr. Mayor, I have an ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company, and I ask that it be read twice for consideration.
These are all kind of starting to sound the same. We have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motioned and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye. All opposed? First reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Thank you. Any discussion or questions from council? Hearing none. Second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Stewart Custom Homes LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Thank you. Last chance. Any further discussions or questions from council? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion for the approval of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Motioned and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas?
Yes?
Kimmons?
Yes.
McEwen?
Yes.
Graff?
Yes.
Thank you. The ordinance has been adopted. Number 24, a resolution. Mr. Kimmons.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have a resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between September 19th of 2024 and October 2nd of 2024 in the amount of $921,923.32. I ask it be read once for consideration of passage.
Thank you. Got something a little different this time. We've got a motion for the reading of the resolution. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motioned and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First and only reading, please.
A resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between September 19, 2024 and October 2nd, 2024 in the amount of $921,923.32.
Thank you. I hereby certify that there's sufficient money standing to the credit of the city of Moberly, Missouri, unappropriated in the funds identified in this resolution to meet the requirements of this resolution. City Treasurer Gregory L. Hodge. Any further discussion regarding the resolution? Hearing none, we'll entertain a motion for the approval.
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motioned and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye.
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 All opposed? The resolution has been approved. Okay, made it through ordinances and resolutions, so now it comes time for public comments. If there's anyone that would like to address the council, I should have grabbed a green card. We do have one. Okay, you'll have 4 minutes to address the council. Now would be the time to come forward, please. Please state your name and address also as well.
My name is Eugene Johnson, live at 2085 Fisk Avenue. And, I'd like to give you this.
We, okay. Thank you.
I do not take very pleasure in being here tonight because I have a lot of other things I'd rather be doing, like I lost my grandson in a car accident last 3 days ago in California.
Sorry to hear that.
So I need to go out to his funeral. He was one of two boys that I adopted and raised because their parents were, so he's pretty close to me. So it's not been easy for me to get ready to come here tonight. What I want to talk to you about is, wow, I can't believe how nervous I am. I shouldn't be nervous at a situation like this, but I am. Anyway,
Been
I
here a
wanna
few
talk to you about,
times. You should be used to it.
Ordinance 9812 that was passed on the 20th February 2024. So it says here that you were amending section 10-177 of the Moberly Code relating to occupancy permits. I'd like to define what an occupancy permit is. My definition is, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's the city's permission to occupy or live in your home. Is that what it is? An occupancy permit? Yes or no?
Well, I'm not positioned to answer any questions. You're presenting to us at this
Wait a
time.
minute,
So
wait a minute.
you
I
can
need
go
to
ahead.
know
You go
if
ahead and
that's the
speak to
city
us.
stance. Is that the city stance on what an occupancy permit is?
You go ahead and present to us, and then we can answer any questions.
Okay. Well, I believe it's just a permission of the city to live in, or to occupy or live in your home because the way it's written in all kinds of codes, regulations, and ordinances. So when you passed this ordinance in February, What was your main reason for passing it? Did you feel that it was because the landlords were retaining the water service in their own personal names, or was it something else? Mayor Lucas?
Well, I don't understand the question.
Why did you answer?
Second of all, I didn't come prepared to have any ordinances or anything in front of me either. So
No, I'm just asking you, you passed an ordinance in February requiring an amendment to an ordinance. And I'm wondering if it was.
I don't even know which ordinance you're even
Pardon?
referencing.
Well, I left some paperwork with you at your office. Did you get that? So I was hoping you would have read that, so you were aware of what I was going to ask you tonight.
As we've shared with you on more than one occasion, every concern you have listed in your pamphlet
Right?
has been adjudicated by the courts. And
I don't
those-
think so.
Well, I don't mind
Well,
or care what
I
you
don't think it
think
had
until
anything to do with our
the law is.
constitutional rights
Do
when
you
we went
want
to
to
court.
argue, or do you want to know what we're doing?
Okay, well, when you read,
No, we're
Let's-
not gonna, no. Are you going to redirect the court's decision? Is that your purpose here tonight?
no, I don't have a copy of it. I'm trying to get a copy of that court decision, and nobody's ever been able to produce it for me.
Public record, you should find it that way.
And the attorney that tried the case has passed away,
Well,
so. But, okay, let's read the Fourth Amendment. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures, and shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. So when I see here that the city now requires that all properties have an occupancy permission, I feel that's in a violation of our Fourth Amendment rights.
court
Our right
says
to
no.
privacy and free from unreasonable searches.
Court says no.
Yeah.
The court says no,
Yes.
so the
Do
court
your
doesn't
homework
obey
on
the
this. Find the
Constitution?
decision
This is
before
the
you come here
Constitution of the
again.
United States, our
Find
Bill of
your-
Rights.
Find the decision before you come here again. It's all been adjudicated.
No, it
You're
has
wasting
not been
your
adjudicated.
time and
I don't
ours.
think the trial had anything to do with constitutional
Well,
rights,
You don't understand what.
because I
goes
can't
on.
believe a judge would pass that.
I'm sorry,
But
Mr. Mayor.
we're not here to have a back and forth session. So if you have anything else that you'd like to present to us, we'll be more than happy to listen.
Well,
If not, then
okay.
your time's getting pretty close.
Well, I've started a small group of people. We're up to about 130 people now, but we'll be up to 200 pretty quickly. And when we get to 500, you're going to have marches on this city hall.
And that you
Because-
have every right. You have
Right,
every right.
Which we have every right to do.
Mhm.
But I feel when you pass a bill, it becomes an ordinance, it becomes local law. And it's local law even when it's against the Constitution of the United States. So you guys have written some laws that violate the constitutional rights of the constituents of this town.
Well, unfortunately, we don't feel that way, and the court doesn't feel that way either. So with that, your time is up. That is a little over 4 minutes.
Well,
We
I might not
appreciate
be
you
here
coming
the
in.
next meeting because I might be in California, but you'll be seeing me on a regular basis.
Understand. Thank you. Anything else to come before the council this evening? Hearing none, I entertain a motion for consideration to adjourn to a work session followed by a closed session to discuss the status of legal and negotiated court matters. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff.
Yes.
Thank you. We are adjourned, and thank everyone for coming. Okay, now we'll move directly into the work session. Get my document pulled up here. Okay, number one, notice of public hearing for a zoning change application submitted by Devin Snodgrass with Outline and Associates on behalf of Botkins Construction LLC for townhouses located at 501 and 505 Johnson Street.
This was submitted to the Planning and Zoning Commission, who reviewed this and found that the zoning change was warranted, and a motion to approve it to bring it on to council for passage.
Very good. Any questions from council? Okay, hearing none. Any objections to moving this forward to the next council meeting?
No.
Okay, we will move that forward. Number two, notice of public hearing for conditional use application submitted by Devin Snodgrass with Outline and Associates on behalf of Randolph County Sheltered Industries for mixed use, a business, factory, and storage located at 1751 Robertson Road.
So So as you can see up on the diagram up there, on the far left of the red box is a small little white building over there. Their plan is to expand that and to convert that into a retail use as an accessory to their primary business there, which is allowed in that zoning district as a small retail accessory. They'd have like a Goodwill, shouldn't say that, a thrift store type thing that would be there is what the plan is. And so they brought full diagrams of what they want the facility to look like. It was reviewed by P&Z and they agreed with the concept and have recommended it to come forward for approval by council.
And this is the building directly behind, is that correct?
Yeah, well, it's 50 feet or 100 feet back there behind
Yeah.
the building, but it's at the back of their property, right in between Bob's Tire and their building. It's about kind of splits the difference there.
That's right, okay. Very good. Any questions for Tom regarding this request? Hearing none, any objections to moving this forward to the next council meeting? Okay, we will move it forward. Thank you. Number 3, contract with Bartlett and West for engineering services on the improvements along North Morley Phase 2 TAP-4500.
That is for, as we talked about, Phase 2, that will run between approximately North Street and Allen Street, that segment there. And we've already, had them under contract for Phase 1, so we're pushing to try to get those two designs aligned up with the survey purposes so we can bid them as one larger project instead of two individual components. So hopefully they can do that. But
When do you anticipate this to be completed?
we'd be lucky at best to have it by end of year 2025, ready for build out with all the surveying and other processes we're going for. So I think to be conservative, we would say probably spring of 2026 for all that to get built.
Okay. Any questions for Tom regarding number 3? Hearing none, any objections to moving this forward to the next council meeting? Okay, we will move that one forward. Thank you. Number 4, an ordinance amending section 46-118 related to cannabis facilities.
This is to allow for, we have ordinances for the distribution, but this would be for the grow and manufacturing locations. And so this would allow, it was an M1, and also I'm recommending a B1 mixed use park. So we have some of the light manufacturing and retail type developments that we feel like it would be appropriate for as well.
And it's my understanding that there wasn't anything in place for these types of facilities currently, correct?
We've had to kind of like fit them into manufacturing and other existing terms, and so this is just kind of better defining those.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
if I could, we adopted a use standard for cannabis facilities, which is really anything other than dispensaries. But when we adopted that, we didn't provide in the use table its zoning district. And so this is just providing the zoning district for cannabis facilities.
Okay. Any questions regarding number 4? Any objections to moving this forward to the next council meeting? Okay, we will move this one forward. Number 5, a resolution approving and authorizing the city manager to execute donation agreement between the City of Moberly and Mississippi Valley Communications, Inc.
This is the companion to the Walmsley Properties donation, and this is the property that actually has the grain structures on it. And we've completed or in the process of completing the corporate acts that need to be taken place by Mississippi Valley since they're a forfeited corporation. And once they get those done, then we'll be able to proceed with another agreement with them for the donation.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. Any questions for Randall regarding this agreement? Hearing none, any objections to moving this forward to the next council meeting? Okay, we will move this one forward. Number 6, Heritage Hills cart lease.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this is the lease paperwork from Yamaha for the golf carts. The golf cart receipt of bids was previously chosen by the council, and it was elected to go with the lease standard. So this is just Yamaha giving us the actual lease documents for the carts. So
I did have one question on this, and maybe you can answer it. Maybe we need to wait for Mr. Bach, but this takes care of all maintenance and everything for the carts itself, correct? Or are we responsible for that?
There is a maintenance aspect to this contract. If there are limitations to that, I don't know that off the top of my head, but I can get that answer to you. But there is a maintenance component called out in this document. Whether there are limitations or exclusions to that, I'm not at a point to speak at that.
And my other question is, and you may not be prepared on this one either, but as far as how this compares to the previous lease, as far as pricing, as far as the structure of pricing, and really the golf course's bottom line, how does this vary from the previous lease?
So the previous lease would have been kind of an apples and oranges situation to this one because some of them were quite a bit older than the others. So it was really kind of a bifurcated fleet. There were some newer ones, some older ones. So the pricing for that fleet is going to look different from an all new fleet. Although with the performance of the course, it is projected by us to fit within the operational revenues of the course and not require any additional funding from the city. So.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions from council? Hearing none, any objections to moving this forward to the next meeting? Okay, we will move this one forward. Number 7, proposal for engineering services, Orton Lane Facility Plan. Come on up, buddy.
So this is a proposal from Jacobs Engineering to provide a feasibility study. There's a handful of homes on Orton Lane outside of city limits. And anywhere DNR can regionalize a system and bring it to a bigger system, they really are proponents for that. This is a feasibility study funded by a grant from DNR to see if this even makes sense for us.
Ultimately, you're saying this, they're requiring us to do this. Is that right? Or is this voluntarily or on our part?
I don't know that they're requiring us to do this. They really push it. They offer grant money to we're doing this study 100% on them. We're doing another project, I believe Route JJ is similar, a little bit larger scale, where they are funding the construction and all that for that. So they want us to do it so much they're going to throw money at it. But does it make sense for us? Not always.
If there's a pressure exerted by DNR, it's on the homeowners of these places with non-compliant sewage systems. They would view us in this kind of thing as definitely a partner. So if there's pressure, it's on the homeowner, not us.
Very good. Thank you. Any questions regarding this? Hearing none, any objections to moving this one forward? Okay, we will move this forward to the next council meeting. Number 8, resolution of the City of Moberly, Missouri, adopting a bid protest policy for ARPA-funded public improvement projects.
That's me again.
That's you again.
Stay here. So anytime you use ARPA funding for public projects, there are federal rules out there that require protest provision. So what you're approving tonight hopefully provides a framework for that. And we have a couple ARPA projects that are in the works or in progress in town as we speak.
Okay. Any questions? Hearing none, any objections to moving this one forward? Okay, we'll move this forward to the next council meeting. And number 9, sludge removal from Rollins Street CSO Basin.
Okay, this is kind of a fun one for me, so I like wastewater, but I kind of want to, this is why I wanted to stand up too, so I can point and use my hands, but the picture on the right is the CSO Basin, the Rollins Lagoon it's been called. Back in the 50s, I believe it was, this was built to be a treatment lagoon. Somewhere between then and now, it was revamped to be a combined sewer overflow basin. 2 different things. So fast forward to now, we've had the issues with SWIFT, the odors and so forth. Well, part of what causes odors is organic matter decomposing that causes odor. So what Michael and I and the rest of the staff, Steve, and the utilities department as a whole, we've been discussing how can we address this? Or how can we at least reduce the odor? Because we still get complaints off and on. We still have DNR come out occasionally to check and see that we're in compliance or out of compliance. And we've been in compliance, so I just want to make that clear. But what we want to do is reduce the solids in this basin. So we had a company come out, they did a profile, they did 50 sludge judge places in a grid pattern across the entire 8-acre cell. And there's an average of about 16 inches of solids in the bottom of this basin. And so what we're proposing to do with a company called AMS, Advanced Microbial Solutions, is to, they basically create microbes with their patented process and all that. They pump those into the system and it consumes the solids. This is a little different than the traditional removal. Removal would be dewatering, getting equipment in and hauling it away. Usually that is much more expensive due to labor costs, landfill fees, trucking, all those things that are in it. Also, there's more red tape when you haul it away with the DNR because you have to account for where do the solids go. This process typically is a lot cheaper, less red tape. There's no hauling. There's no DNR. We've asked DNR. I've used this process in other locations and observed it. It works really well. I think that's all I wanted to say. Do you have any questions? Kind of a little outside of the box thinking, but I'm excited to do this, and I hope you are too.
Man, we're so excited.
Maybe I said too much.
I have a few questions. Do you guys have any questions? No.
I was just going to say, I appreciate you thinking outside the box and saving the city money and working on this problem that we've heard a lot about.
That is true. I think this was probably one of the top three issues, and I hope the people in Meadowbrook are listening, but we're coming for you. So, the questions that I do have is what is the time frame? Obviously this process it's not used every day, and not every place is using it. What's the time frame to get down and get that sludge turned into whatever it turns into?
Well, so I'll give you a range. Is that fair? As the temperatures cool off and the water cools off, the biology slows down. So what AMS has told me, 60 to 90 days. They don't think it's going to take that long, but just to be safe, as the temperatures cool, we just want to give a fair time frame. We don't want to rush it. The system's been operated as is for, I think, a long time. And so we want to make sure it's done correctly. So we have some preliminary work to do up front. There's some temporary electric that has to go in. We're going to set up some temporary water as well for their trailer units. There will be 6 trailer units. I think they're 20-foot enclosed trailers that look exactly like that will be sitting around the basin. So if you all get questions, that's what's going on when that happens. And they'll be there for 60 to 90 days.
Okay. And I guess you kind of already answered this, but I was curious how the weather affects this. So you said obviously the process slows down when it gets colder, but at 0 degrees and everything freezes over. Does the process just kind of stall at that point, or does it continue to?
I would say it continues to work. Because probably what will happen, the surface will freeze, and then you still have activity going on underneath.
Okay.
But again, it's going to be much slower than like the heat of summer.
Okay. And the last question that I had was we've referred to these microbes as bugs before, and obviously they eat this stuff, but traditionally when something goes in, something comes out. So what comes out? What does it turn it into?
So I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question. So I talked to AMS today in preparation for this because it's kind of magical. I know that's not a great word here, but what they told, they went into the science of it, which I like. But as these things do their part, they use the sludge as a carbon source. So they eat that, and it creates an oxygen molecule, which as the solids go down, it raises the oxygen level in the water, which also aids treatment. That's not answering your question, I know, but 1 gallon of microbes will consume 4 gallons of sludge. So if you think of it on a scale, 8 acres, 16 inches, that's a lot of solids. 1 consuming 4, that's a huge reduction. I think that's about the best I could do without
Okay.
having them here.
That's-
to
that's
explain
okay.
the fine details.
That's okay. Any other questions regarding number 9?
Will this have to be done multiple times? Like once we get we get the deficit?
Well, that's a good question. So I have this concept of the operation of this basin. I feel like because it was a lagoon years ago, maybe it's sort of been operated like a lagoon even to today. And what I want to do is operate it as a CSO basin. So ideally, as the stormwaters come and our flows go up, that's when that basin should be full of water. But when the flows subside and the plant catches up, that basin should dewater and be kept much lower than it has been. So that'll be the difference. And ideally, with the lower water levels, less solids moving into the future.
Okay. Anybody else have any additional questions? Any objections to moving this one forward to the next council meeting? All right, we will move this forward. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. I think that is it for the work session. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion, and do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you.